All right, can you guys see me? So I am starting the stream. It's just gonna be a quick stream. I'm sorry again. I want to do like really long streams, like hour to 4 hour streams at some point. But there's a lot going on. We are getting ready to go to New Hampshire, so we got to pack and I got to do dishes and stuff like that. Can't leave the house in complete disarray before we leave. But Sprint has kind of leaked an article. I don't really know if it's a leak per se, or they meant to do it, but I'm gonna go into the description. You guys can go into the description and see the link to the article as well. And I'm going to just read it off. Maybe I'll just do it on my phone too, but for now I'll just read it right here. Let's see if I can do it and I can still see your comments. But so basically, Sprint has I'll show it on my phone too, just to make it kind of a little bit so you guys can read it too along with me. But they basically announced that it's going to be tomorrow, and I'll show you real quick. Let me see. If I go to the Silph Road, I first saw it from them. But if I go here, right here to this article, I'm gonna read it off of the computer, so I'm not gonna be scrolling on my phone. But yeah, so basically what they say in this article, so right here it says, okay, so it's posted obviously on the 16th. It says February 16th, 2017, is celebrating the launch of new features and over 80 more Pokemon in Pokemon Go with a nationwide Lure-a-thon on Friday, February 17th. Okay, so they're going to be luring all of the Sprint Pokestops throughout the USA. So that means that starting tomorrow at some time, I think they do talk about the time later on. Here we go. Sprint is hosting a nationwide Lure-a-thon at Sprint Pokestops and gyms across the country from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. local time Friday. So lures will be set during this time to attract Pokemon to the store. So it seems like that from 2 to 8, there's going to be lures at every single Sprint store. Okay, now, all right, so, okay, 2 to 8, that doesn't mean anything. It means that they can be doing this event for days, right? And it doesn't mean Gen 2 is coming out. However, they say that they're launching these new features for the over 80 Pokemon that are coming to the game. And it says here, fill your Pokedex without worrying about running out of data, and that trainers can charge up their devices and come in today and receive blah, blah, blah. But they basically are talking about that you're going to be able to get Pokemon from Silver and Gold right here, Pokemon. So the additional Pokemon that will appear in Pokemon Go for the first time were originally discovered in the Johto region, Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver video games. Lures will be set at Sprint stores across the country in order to attract Pokemon, maybe even Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. So obviously, they wouldn't be saying anything about these Pokemon if Gen 2 wasn't going to come out during this event, or at least just before it. So this event only takes place from 2 to 8 p.m. It's not every day. It's not for a week. It's only those times. However, throughout Friday, that one time slot throughout Friday, all the stores are going to be lured, and you're going to attract Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. So if they weren't in the game yet, you wouldn't be able to attract those Pokemon. So that means, officially, Generation 2 100% will be out at least by tomorrow before 2 p.m. local time. So I guess whatever time zone they're on. So whether it's from California time or my time or whatever, it's going to be one of those times. It's going to be, whether California time or New York time kind of thing. I don't know the official name for each time zone, but that's basically the times that Gen 2 is going to come out. When it's got to be at least that time, maybe before that time, but it's got to be at least during that time. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yo, what's going on? Yeah, hey everyone. So it was confirmed already by Niantic tomorrow. Where was it confirmed? I didn't get anything. Here, let me see. Pokemon Go Gen 2 tomorrow. Let's see if Niantic has actually confirmed it. Sprint announced it, yes. Sprint event announcement indicates Pokemon Gen 2 could be tomorrow. I don't see anywhere Niantic announcement about new Pokemon coming, but I don't think they've actually officially announced it. Brandorkian better than CNN for breaking news. When it comes to Pokemon Go, yes. Niantic hasn't officially said something. Oh, look, unfortunately, Pokemon Go has stopped working. Let's hope that doesn't happen a lot during Gen 2. But, so yeah, basically what's going on is you're not at work today. I was at work, but I just got home from work. So it seems like from at least starting at 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow, within that time slot, Pokemon Go Generation 2 will be out. So, yes, tomorrow I am taking off work. Okay, we have to go into the city anyway for something tomorrow. It was a possibility, and now it's more of a definite. I am going into the city tomorrow. So let's hope and pray that this is true, that Sprint has announced that Generation 2 is coming out. And I don't know why it's showing. Okay, anyway, let's hope that Generation 2 is, Sprint is correct, and Generation 2 is coming tomorrow. And if that's the case, then tomorrow you will get a video from me and probably a little bit of a live stream for Generation 2. Let's see. What is that clock in Norway? I don't know. The problem is I don't know what the time frame is depending on the time zones. So it really depends. It's like if the time zone's for California time, then it could be that's 2 o'clock California time. If it's for, New York time, it's 2 o'clock New York time. And the problem is, I don't think it's going to be 2 o'clock, European time, because this is only for United States. At least the Sprint event is only for United States. But that doesn't mean Gen 2 is only for United States. Gen 2 is going to come out everywhere, but it's going to be that. Now, Frederick, you said that, isn't that German leak the same kind of? Yes, but at the same time, first of all, Pokemon Go is a United, is a States kind of built thing, obviously. It was built in the States. So it would make a little bit more sense if they were following an event in the States. But also, that German event takes place Saturday, but this Sprint event takes place Friday. Now, you guys are saying, oh, but the German leak says Saturday. All the German leak said was that you can catch Generation 2 Pokemon. It didn't say they're going to be announced. Now, neither did this. This didn't say they're going to be released, but it said that you'll be able to catch them. Let's go back to it. I don't know, for some reason this isn't working right now. Let me see if I can fix this real quick and make sure it's working. I might have to close it out and go back into it. But so it basically, here, let me go back to the article real quick so that you guys can see it. So they're saying in the article that, let's see, let's go to Sylph Road again. They're saying in the article that, I'll go to the exact spot, that Pokemon Go Generation 2 is already going to be out during this event. The German one did that as well, basically said that you can as well. However, in the German one, it was the 18th. This is the 17th. So it'd almost be like if Sprint said their thing for Saturday, and then the German event was Friday. It's got to be Friday, right? So I'm going to find the exact section where it says here, right here. Right here it says, the additional Pokemon that will appear in Pokemon Go for the first time were originally discovered in the Johto region from Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver video games. Lures will be set at Sprint stores across the country in order to attract Pokemon. Maybe even Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile, right? And this event is happening between 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday, okay? So that is basically confirming that they're at least going to be out on Friday. They have to be, because they're saying you'll be able to catch those 3 starter Pokemon on Friday between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. local time. So, if you want to know exactly what time zone that is, my brother's been put in timeout. Adam, you've been put in timeout because you caps lock. Don't do caps lock. You'll be able to talk again in a minute. That's my brother. He's in college right now, everyone. But anyway, so you have to. The event has to be out between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. local time. Now, again, the time zones, you can figure that out on your own. I'm not going to go through that for every single, time zone in the world, but it's got to be sometime at least by tomorrow. They're saying that, it's going to be out. They're saying you can catch the 3 starters from Generation 2. They're basically confirming you will be able to catch, right here in blue, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile by at least 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. local time Friday, February 17th. So unless they got that date wrong, which I highly doubt, that means that we are getting Generation 2 at least by that time. This is basically officially announced that we will be getting Generation 2 at least by 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. local time. Again, local time, I don't really know what that means, but I'm assuming it's probably their time, the California time. So if it's, 2 p.m. my time would be like 11 o'clock their time. So maybe if it's 2 p.m. their time, it's going to be like 5 o'clock my time. I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm going to go into New York City tomorrow, and I'm gonna do some live streaming and some vlogs. I'm gonna try and see if I can work something out with a better phone. My phone is really bad with live streaming and playing the game. I'm gonna delete a bunch of apps, delete a lot of stuff, extra stuff that's on the phone that's clogging up the phone, and I'm gonna try really hard to live stream and hope that the phone is okay. If I'm outside, it might not overheat too. That's a problem that it's been having. But it's basically confirmed that Generation 2 is coming out at least by 2 p.m. local time tomorrow. Whatever local time means, it's happening. So whether that be 2 p.m. Eastern time or 2 p.m. Western time, again, it's going to be based on the United States because the Sprint event is happening in the USA. So it's going to be one of the 2 time zones for the US. Whatever one of those 2 time zones it's going to be, and I think it's going to be California because that's where that's where Niantic is based. So it's probably going to be California time, which sucks for me because that means I won't get Gen 2 until 5 o'clock, and it'll be a late night in New York City, probably a lot of dark vlogging. But if it's earlier than that, that would be appreciated. But yeah, that is pretty much what's going on. So you can catch them right now. No, I don't think you can catch them right now. So what website posted the news? Silph Road posted it on Twitter, but this is the official Sprint website. This is a legit Sprint thing. They are basically leaking. Sprint invites trainers to nationwide Lurathon to celebrate 80 plus new Pokemon. In the article, they say you can catch, right here in blue, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile, and it's starting at 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, second gen might be out like before that. It might be out way before that. It might be out tonight. It might be out tomorrow morning, really early. There's no guarantee, but it's got to be out at least by 2 p.m. tomorrow. It has to be, because they're basically saying you can catch these Pokemon. So, and they're an official like sponsor with Niantic, with Pokemon Go. So they're not going to just straight up lie. So that means that Generation 2 will be out tomorrow. You will get some New York City content from me. I can't wait because all of New York City is going to be lured up. The entire city is going to be lured up. There's going to be new Generation 2 Pokemon. I am so hyped for this. This is going to work out great. Then Saturday, I'm going to go to Manchester, New Hampshire, not in Europe. Manchester, New Hampshire, which is another small city. And then we'll just keep it up. We'll keep going. I'll do some live streams, some vlogs. Whatever you don't see in the live stream, you'll see in a vlog. Whatever you don't see in a vlog, you'll probably see in the live stream. So yeah, for Alligator hype, Totodile hype, all of the Gen 2 Pokemon. I'm super excited for Scizor. I'm super excited for Ampharos is really awesome. Tyranitar. I mean, there are so many awesome Generation 2 Pokemon, and a lot of them. Skymarie is one of my favorite. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the live chat right now. What's one of your favorite Generation 2 Pokemon? What are you most excited for Generation 2? Me is Entei personally. Eventually, Brand, you should see my town's Pokestops. I will try Twitter tomorrow. Let me know if Generation 2 comes out. I would love for you guys to take some screenshots or take some short videos, send them to me on Twitter. You can even email them to me if you want, and maybe I'll do a whole video on what my subscribers have seen. I'll give you a little shout out in the video. You'll see your username. So by all means, take pictures tomorrow when Generation 2 comes out. Let me see what you got. Let me see your Pokestop situation. Let me see if you got... I know someone's going to end up getting like a freaking Tyranitar. Someone's going to get like the rarest one. So yeah, people are going to evolve Blissies. There's going to be some awesome stuff. So whatever, like your favorite thing you're super hyped for, any of that stuff, just take a picture of it, screenshot it, send it to me on Twitter, email it to me. My email is in my About page on YouTube. And let's get hyped. It's gonna come tomorrow. We don't know exactly what time, but it's got to be between 2 and 8 p.m. tomorrow, either Eastern Standard Time, or I don't know what the California time zone is, Western Time. I don't know. But there is like 2 times 3 Pokestops very near. Yeah, in the city where I'm gonna go, especially, there are 7 Pokestops or 8 Pokestops, 7 or 8 Pokestops, and you can stand in the middle of all of the Pokestops. They almost make a Pokeball. Right? You can stand right in the middle of the Pokestops with all of them being lured and just tons of Pokemon spawn. And you get all of the Pokestops. You can spin every single one. It's going to be awesome. Now, I'm going to go into my Pokemon game. Let's see if we can get in here. I don't know why. I think it crashed before. But, so personally, I said this in my last live stream. I just hatched this Igglybuff. I'm going to try and not spin any more Pokestops or anything like that. I want these eggs to hatch so I can get only Gen 2 eggs. Now these eggs are not going to hatch by the time Generation 2 comes out, I'm sure. At least not the 5 kilometers. So the rest of my my 5 egg slots will be Gen 2 eggs, hopefully, because I won't spin a Pokestop until Generation 2 comes out, and then I'll spin the Pokestop. I'm lucky I have enough items where I'm okay not spinning a Pokestop for a while. So I'm super excited. Tomorrow you're going to see some awesome New York City stuff from me, and it's just going to be crazy. I'm hoping that you guys are excited for this, and for all of you new people into the channel who like Pokemon Go, get hyped, because there's going to be a lot of content, a lot of live streams, and a lot of videos. I had a comment from someone that was a little rude, and then it just disappeared. They might have deleted it, but they also brought up some valid points that I have to stop doting on, oh, it's a video, or oh, it's a, you know, live stream, or I'm sorry about this, I'm sorry about that, apologizing all the time. I'm just an apologetic person, I guess. And although the comment was a little bit rude and nasty, they were right, and I'm just gonna do what I love to do. I started live streaming a couple days ago, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things. I didn't think I was gonna like it. It's incredible. So I'm gonna just live stream up a storm, but I will also do videos. I know a lot of people like edited videos, and I love editing videos. When I have time, I'm gonna do some awesome videos. And with Generation 2, I'm gonna do some videos where some things where you'll only see it on video. So I might tease it in a live stream. I just caught this incredible Pokemon. You're only gonna have to be able to see it if you watch the video, and vice versa. Hey, watch the live stream when I caught this awesome Pokemon. So we'll figure that stuff out, but I'm super hyped. I love the live streaming. I love how this turned out. I really like just the setup that I kind of came up with. Obviously, I took some some help from Reversal. He kind of gave a little bit of a quick guide, and then I did some research on my own. And there's just been some awesome help, and Reversal has been incredible. He's been popping in from live stream to live stream every now and then, and he's been commenting on some videos and stuff, and it's just been incredible. Can you record offline with YouTube Gaming app? You can actually record offline with the YouTube Gaming app. I have a better recorder. I have AZ Recorder. I'll show you real quick. My wife is home, so I'm gonna have to go, but stop apologizing, dork. That's what my brother just said. You can see here I have AZ Screen Recorder. For Android, that is an incredible, incredible screen recorder. The background video recorder, sometimes if I want to record my face from my phone, you can use that. You can flip the screen, and it records in the background. So you don't actually have to see your face. It'll just record. But the YouTube live streaming app is really good for if you want to record your face in like a little small bubble, like you've seen in some of my past live streams, and the video, whereas AZ Record and background video record, I can put them next to each other, and I have like a better view of each. Yeah, if you want to record your gameplay and send me some videos, that's awesome. I also recommend this Ivy Stats app. Actually, Jay Kim showed it in a video, and I really appreciate it. It doesn't take your login info. It gives you an authentication key. Google gives you an authentication key, and it will show you what your top IV Pokemon are. So you can see here, so you can see I have the 100% Jolteon, 100% Venonat, and that Charizard I just evolved was 97.7% with the best moveset, so I'm super happy about that. But if you click it, it will tell you right here, 15 attack, 15 defense, 15 stamina, everything about it, and then it will actually, so it says Thundershock and Thunderbolt, show move ratings. Thundershock and Thunderbolt is the best moveset for attack and defense. So it has 100% IVs and the best moveset, and there you go. So I highly recommend this app. It doesn't require login. It'll ask you to get a Google authentication key, which you can just do online real quick, and you're good. So it's awesome. It's an incredible app. For Generation 2, I think it's going to work really well to see if you got 100 IV Pokemon or less, because 100 IV will be easy to find, but anything less than that, but you want to still know if it's good, I highly, highly recommend this app. But yeah, I have to go because my wife has dinner, and it's pizza, and I'm excited for some pizza. But thank you so much for everything, and just get hyped, because we're about to get Generation 2 tomorrow, and we're going to be in New York City catching some Generation 2 and learn it up. And if you end up being in New York City tomorrow or Manchester, New Hampshire on Saturday, let me know either with an email or a comment or something, and you will maybe be featured in the video. Maybe we can meet up at some point. But let's figure that out. Thank you to all the people that have subscribed. I gotta look real quick to see who that was, because I can't really see it from this view, unfortunately. It's zoomed out really far. I didn't mean for it to be that zoomed out. But I want to thank all of you guys for subscribing. What, 4 of you have subscribed already? 3 or 4 of you have subscribed. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. Get hyped for Gen 2. Tomorrow, Generation 2. We're getting it, baby. As always, stay dorky.